Okay, let's go. This time without being muted for like 15 minutes. We're going to play a game as the... I'm not even going to make the same joke again. I'm going to play the game as the Toltecs. We have quite a quick game, which is great. And I think you can probably pump up the difficulty level for the Toltecs as well, because most of their victory conditions are really not that dependent on your difficulty level. We have a unique skirmisher, which is very strong, except that it's quite useless, because we will be conquering our entire area without it before getting the tech for skirmishers. By the way, we start in the Toltecs are in modern day Mexico. Modern day Mexico. They actually built modern day Mexico City originally, or I believe they called it Teotihuacan, something like that. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I'm just pronouncing all the letters and then we'll see. But yeah. So that's basically where we start. We have a unique skirmisher that's quite strong. That's actually very strong, but it's not that useful. We have a unique jeweler, which is very good. It unlocks a lot earlier and gives melee units 3 extra experience points. The second part of that is kind of boring because everyone else in the area gets extra experience on melee units from their unique building, but it's okay. And we get extra hammers and culture from specialists, which is very useful because we will be running a lot of citizens and they otherwise would be quite terrible. Our historical victory goals is we need to have a population of 10 and 200 culture in our capital by 200 AD, which is quite easy, despite it only being 40 turns. Because we have probably the single strongest city in the entire game, with so many resources, so many good food resources, a lot of happiness resources as well. Well, so many good food resources. We only have 4 of them. A lot of happiness resources. Yeah, they're just great. You can probably build a city in China that is comparable, and a city in India with 4 grassland floodplain tiles. Those might be comparable to the city that we'll be building as the Toltecs, but yeah, but it's just insane. We need to experience a golden age by 550 AD. That's the rough one, because experience means that we have ended a golden age, which means that we need to start it by 570 AD, I think, and if not 560 AD, or 460 AD, I mean. So 460 AD is going to be when we need 2 great people by 460 AD. We can't run monasticism because that's too far in the tech tree. So we just need to basically use our unique wonder, which I'll get to when we get there. And then after that we need to just conquer a lot of land, get a lot of population and culture in that land, and then win the game before ever meeting any other Civ. So it's kind of a solo game, but that's fine. Let's run it. We're gonna run an Emperor because I think that's probably possible without too much hassle. The only thing is that it slows down our tech rate a little bit to have a higher difficulty level, but it's probably still fine. Yeah, probably. And my resource display is turned off, unfortunately. I can get rid of this box for a bit, like that, to show you a bit of the start. So this is our starting location. It's a floodplain lagoon tile, and a lagoon is just a coastal tile that's or it's just a coast tile, but naval units can enter it instead of land units can enter it instead of naval units. And it's a floodplain, so it's for food, which is great. These two are corn. These two here are spices, which are also kind of food tiles, but also commerce tiles. It's obsidian, which is our metal that we use to build strong units. Silver, gold, this is jade. There's an incense here, and there's a cocoa there, I believe. Maybe here. And there's a dye resource here and a rubber resource here. So we have a lot of resources to improve. Oh, and there's a stone here with a native city on top of it, so we need to conquer that native city. And yeah, so there's so many resources, but we do need to improve all of them. And we don't even have memorialism, unfortunately. So we will just have to run workers and just play it. Just run normal worker turns, unfortunately. But yeah, it's probably just fine. We also don't start with alloys, which is where the unique building is. And alloys also requires us, or is also required to chop down all of these forests. So we can't work any of, or we can work all of these tiles, but we can't improve any of these tiles until alloys. Anything else? Oh yeah, all of our tiles that we can work, even a lot of the tiles in the second ring that we can work, have 4 base yield on them, which is very high. But we will probably need to work them as 4 base yield tiles occasionally. And if not, we need to run a lot of specialists still. So yeah, we're not gonna run that many great tiles, honestly. We're almost there. 10 more turns. Anything I want to mention still? Yes, there is. This is our core area. The second corn resource is not actually in our core, and that means that it's also not part of our safe area at the start of the game. So this native city can enter this, but we want to work this tile because it's reasonable food, and it gets us, well, 2 hammers, which is relevant to build the granary very early on. So we need to settle in place because we need because our missions specify a city. Let's pick manorialism and slavery, or monarchy and slavery. Monarchy for extra happiness and building workers quicker. And slavery because it gives us +1 hammer from quarry, which is kind of relevant because this jade requires a quarry. +1 commerce from orchard, which is relevant for 2 tiles as well. Capturing workers I don't think is all that relevant, but it's okay. And deification is very relevant for the extra slot from priests, because it allows us to build it's the only thing that allows us to run a priest. So yeah, yeah, we've met the Mayans. They have nothing and they don't want to trade anything. Mayans are really mean like that. Let's improve this, and I'm also going to try to farm some experience now that we have at the start of the game we have it doesn't actually say that, but you get basically march for the first 5 turns, so every unit can heal while moving. In terms of tech, we need alloys, we need mathematics for a wonder, 3 great people points per citizen, and let's check if yes, it is built. I was looking for Aqua Appia, which is not really It feels like kind of a cheat to build it, but if it's not built, then I might want to go for it regardless. And it's at cement, which is quite close. But I don't think I'm gonna build it then. I'm gonna get the cement then, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's go. Okay, we got one win and one withdraw. Let's move back for a turn to heal. Yep, and let's move back in. It doesn't say we have March, but we definitely do. 3.8 and 3, that's fine. The archer has a lot of strength here actually, because it's hill forests. So, and the archer gets its 25% as well, so it's a 6 strength unit with a first strike. And the spearman is oh, it's actually 7 strength unit. Against, well, they're attacking with 3s. So I should just win if they attack. And I'm hoping that they'll attack enough that this city is weakened enough that we can just conquer it. Yeah, one more turn we will get these 2 tiles and this and this and that and that and stuff. Not that one apparently. And this. So this city will be terrible, and but it will still be pumping units, unfortunately. There's a bear there, but the bear won't attack us. Okay. Ooh, that's a very weakened spearman. 2.5. Do I just move back and heal for a bit? Yeah, I will. I'm not going to leave an archer because it can get slammed by 4 archers and I might lose it. Can't work that yet, so I'll build an orchard here. And this is the moment where I start running a priest instead of working this corn. And that should line up well. Oh, yeah, they're both already healed, that's good. I'm not worried about the culture, by the way, because we're gonna run an artist, and this is already to culture. We only need to get to 200, and an artist gets 6 a turn, so we get up to 10 per turn once we start running an artist. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Okay, get to pop 3. I wanna run this tile again, and then we can... It doesn't work the way you'd want it. It doesn't... By finishing the granary in 3 turns, it doesn't fill up the granary once we grow to size 4, unfortunately. Because it's the same turn. I could try to do this. But I want a worker after this, so it's probably just better to have it lined up. And now let's work this, because it doesn't matter in terms of time. And let's go to the silver, which is the only tile we can still improve. Actually, we can improve this grassland tile. We can build a farm there. But relatively, that doesn't matter. I'm not going to work that tile for quite a while. Yeah, and work that. Gives us extra surplus food that goes into this worker. Saves a couple of turns. This is actually faster than that, right? 12, 19. Okay, it's not, but it's one more hammer though. Because this is 20 and this is only 19. Wait, what? We're in monarchy, right? Plus 50% food converted. Oh yeah, no, that's true. That works. That works correctly. 15 from worked tiles. Yeah, because no, that's not. We don't get the redistrib. I was thinking we would get the redistribution bonus, but we only get. But that's nothing. That rounds down, and the monarchy bonus does proc for +1 food to hammers, or +1 hammer in general. Okay. No thanks. I will also at some point start building an army, but I really want this second worker out as soon as possible. And we can afford it in terms of time. We have until turn 190, so we have 25 turns left. And we're going 3 turns per population right now. That's going to shrink a bit, but it's still going to be fine. And now, let's build a militia as a defender. We won't get any barbarian issues from this side of the map, so for quite a while at least, so it's fine to defend the city with militia. And I want to work this silver tile, and let's do it like this then. After the militia I'll start building the obsidian workshop. And I'll start chopping the... Actually, I don't need the obsidian just yet. I think I'll start chopping this, which will ruin my defensive bonus, or at least reduce it a bit. Do I have... Yeah, I can defend with only 1 militia. That's totally fine for now. Yeah, I don't actually want this obsidian just yet. Because I want to build a couple of militia as defenders because they're cheaper. So I'll improve this second corn first. This should still all be safe. Am I paying 1 for unit upkeep? Yes, I am. That's a thing that happens. I was wondering why I wasn't gaining 1 per turn, because the priest gives us 1 per turn, but... yeah. It's okay. And now we're gaining 1 again, because... oh, we get... yeah, we get an extra free upkeep. And I want... no. Let's do... this. Yeah, this is fine. At pop 6 we'll have... if we grow to pop 7 at least we'll get 1 unhappy. So maybe then I'll start running the obsidian. Yeah, right? I think that's accurate. Let's get to 6 first, and then we'll see for a bit. Okay, we're at 6. Yeah, it's running the obsidian. That makes sense. For 3 turns, maybe I'll run a one of the different four tiles, the spice or the maybe the dye. That's not what I want. It's no difference in terms of building the workshop. No, it is. It's also 1 turn of tech. Maybe this changes it. Yes, it does. And once we get the obsidian workshop up, we do have silver, right? Yeah. Oh, silver is not what the obsidian workshop improves. Amber, gems, jade, obsidian, pearl. So it's just obsidian that we have, and jade. Okay. Now would be the time to start running to the obsidian, I think. And next turn I'll start running an artist. Let's do... I can do this for an extra... I can do that for a single turn. Actually, that won't help. This would help. Because I need 20 more food exactly, right? Yeah, 20. So doing this and then getting rid of that tile for an artist will still grow me in 2 turns. Maybe I don't actually want to do that. Maybe I should do this. Go on, like that. Thank you. And I want to build a couple of militia for our monarchy bonus. And let's start mining this. Yeah, in 2 turns I'll get militia up so I can grow safely. Oh, we stole the fish already. There's also a crab here which I want to build a city for, and I want to build city off the coast because I want it in historical area. Yes. I'm size 7, that's probably going to be fine. Maybe I should do this. Extra food tile. Does that? No, that doesn't. That doesn't get any bonus from redistribution, but it's okay. I'll do this for a couple of turns until the mine is done. Because with a mine the obsidian is probably better. There we go. One more militia before I build a barracks. Probably. You can only get up to 5 happiness from monarchy, so having 5 units here is perfect. It's not necessarily that expensive, but it is noticeable. But this also means that once this road is done, we have 10 happiness, so we can be at 10 population without being unhappy. And I do need to run more food somehow. Maybe this is going to be good enough once we get what's it called? An orchard here. So that's going to be the next thing I'll improve. Manorialism is probably okay, but it's probably not worth getting yet. Barracks, and I'll build some light swordsmen after that. Do I want to chop first? I think so, because I can work a different tile instead, which is I can work one of these 3 tiles, which is also 1-to-1. And now you can start running this until the orchard is done, which is going to be 2 turns, I believe, maybe 3. Yeah. Yeah, in terms of my culture will be done next turn, and I have, what was it, 6 turns? Yeah, I have 6 turns to get this pop 10, which I think is just barely going to work. So it's 3 turns in total. That's okay. Okay, that's great person 1. And the great person is a prophet. I guess it's not a named great prophet, because Joseph Smith is that's the Mormon prophet, right? Right? So that's not really I mean, it's just the American great prophets, but not necessarily a Toltec great prophet. 4 turns, is that good enough? No. 4, 3. Okay, that's pain, but that will work. Actually, I can also do this now, maybe. That might also be bad. Yeah, let's do this for a bit. And yeah, I should probably road at some point, but maybe it doesn't really matter all that much anyways. Do I get any bonuses here from... I get +1 commerce from plantation, so this will be... No, the gold is still better. Oh, I can also, instead of that, I can do this. And build a farm here, which is... Farm is 6 turns, I believe, so it's going to be 4 with 2 workers. So it's not going to be fast enough, but it's... I mean, it is fast enough. And I should do that, because the 3rd hammer doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's just build a mine on the gold. It says buy. Yeah, that's always scary. But there's nothing we can do. If this doesn't work, then it just doesn't work. Then I screw it up at some point. I don't actually need any buildings anymore, so I can build light swordsman here again. Oh, it does work. That's at least something. Now I can... let's run our priest again. For a little bit. Do like that. I don't actually need to grow anymore, but I... yeah, and the city is now maximizing non-food things. And I'll build a 1 settler. So these light swordsmen don't actually have good odds at all. I need to wait until mathematics for that. Can I do this? That won't change anything. Yep. I'm actually paying a lot for my units, but that's okay. I can turn down research a bit. Okay, yeah, that's an 8 tile. This would be 1 happiness. No, let's do or 2 happiness, I mean. Let's do the incense. Because it's a 1 food tile. Let's build here. Light sword. I want 2 more. Actually, I want. Don't really need any more now that I think about it. No, I will. I do need some light swordsmen still. And I want. Yeah, let's build a light sword. 1 more light sword, or let's. Yeah, that's fine for now. Yeah, the sculpture is really not that big of a deal, I don't think. So I'll just. Yep. I think I'll go to contracts for the Atlatl already. And this can build a workshop for the culture. Actually, I want to run a priest here for a bit for culture instead. And let's run a barracks, because I don't actually need any culture in this city yet. Okay, and let's quickly go build a catapult here. Yeah. I think this city will be happy and healthy at size 11, right? Actually, maybe not. No, it won't be. It will be happy, but it won't be healthy at all. So I'll just avoid growth. But I do want to work that tile. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine for now. I guess I'll just not run the corn then. Plus 1 from salt. It doesn't help. Maybe I should have just chopped this instead of building a plantation immediately. Yeah, 1 catapult should be enough. So I just bombard down the city defense and slam the catapult in. Oh, now I'm unhealthy even already. I mean, that's solvable by just building a road here or there. Let's build it here. And a city should work that. Could do that. Seems okay. Okay, now you can work that. You can work this. That's fine. I do have mathematics, which is bridge building, so I can build a road here and that just properly connects the 2 cities. Yeah, that seems decent. Extra worker? Or just some more culture? Now let's build an extra worker here. Oh wait, oh, that's why I don't actually have my corn hooked up yet. So I can't start building the thingy. Whoops. Okay. This should be fine, right? That's very lucky. That's very lucky. But I have 2 more spearmen here. I guess that wasn't going to work. Let's see how far does the autosave go back? 3 turns. That's fine. I should just bombard more. And I'm not sure actually I'll make it. No, maybe I do. Maybe it's going to be close. But I should have probably started building that road to the corn a lot earlier. I just realized that I couldn't build the wonder. Okay. This hint is kind of a lie. Or at least for this mod. They are fixed per area. And they should both start building this road. Because I don't actually have any of my corn hooked up. Okay, let's try this now. Yeah, I should probably even reload an earlier save than that and not even improve this incense, to be honest. One more. Because next turn I can start with the Temple of the Sun. Actually, yeah, now I can start it. 19 turns, that's going to be fine because I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. I'm going to chop some forest, that's why it's going to be fine. Like this one, and the other worker can chop this forest or something. Let's build an archer as a defender. I don't think I need to. I should build a worker. That's okay. It's kind of unfortunate. I should chop this forest actually. Okay. Chopping will give me some unhealth, but that's okay. Because I'm currently gaining 1 food a turn and I'm not even working the corn. Yeah, okay, now... maybe now this will work. That's slightly lucky, but the rest is free, yeah. 2 more spearmen that can also attack, and an archer that defends. Yep. Saves a lot of turns here. This archer can go defend here. 10 turns. Let's get those back. And I want this, and I can do that. No, that starves immediately. This? Yeah. You're not even working that. Can also do this. And, no, not sure. That's okay. 10 turns from now. Yeah, it's okay to not work the spices for a bit. This will be most of the army that will also be conquering the Mayans, by the way. I'll build like 2 atlatls and that's probably going to be enough. This city, by the way, will build 2 workboats. 1, 2. And then we'll figure it out after that, probably granary or something. Writing, right? I can do cement for the aqueduct despite not being for the Aqua Appia. So in 7 turns it'll be 440 and then I'd need to get a great person in 2 more turns. Yikes. But maybe that's okay. It's why I've been running a priest all that time. You get this tile, because it's not being worked. Yes, 5 turns now. Okay, that's... I mean, maybe this is doable. We'll see. It's very close. Wait, why are you not... Oh, you're building a worker, that's why this city isn't growing. Chop in 2 turns. That actually... No, that might save a turn here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that does save a turn. That's good. Okay, now... Let's turn this 11 turns into a couple. We have a profit already, let's get rid of this and... Okay. Okay, let's quickly let's just do this and see how far we can get. 3 turns. 4. 4. Oh, actually I should do this. 5. Seems okay. I can run that. This city can work something else if it wants. For a bit. Okay. Looks like it's just barely going to work, which is victory. Yeah, my research is getting destroyed because I'm not working the gold and the silver and this spice tile. But it's okay. It's necessary. Also, I just realized that the probability that I'm getting a great artist is not actually all that great. So basically there's just a 50-50 shot of winning or losing, and it's... Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? This has a granary, so just build an obsidian workshop. I can afford 0, that's at least something. So it's... I don't think there's much you can do again to prevent this actually. But we just need to win a 50-50. Does any unit need a promotion? Or is very close to a promotion? This one is. Good. 50-50. Nope. Oh, this is the same turn. So I just loaded the same save that we're at. Okay, I'm just going to reload until we get an artist, because this is... It's just a 50-50, right? That's not that much cheating, right? And there's not really something you can do about that as the Toltecs. You just need to get lucky to get two different great people, which is just a 50-50. Yeah, wrong autosave. I need to do this one. Yep. I don't think this is too much cheating. And like, you really cannot prevent this. Okay, so I just finished this. No, that's... I mean, that's okay. 4 turns is okay. Yeah, 4 I should probably just even do this. Okay, and yeah, that's just... In the meantime, the city should work one of these tiles. Yeah, that one is fine. And let's just improve the die. It's okay. And without getting rid of this spice tile, I can actually apparently run 40%, basically. Yeah, they probably won't enter my borders, right? Basically did the same thing as last time. Basically exactly the same thing. 2 turns. And I just need to get lucky here. Yes, great. Edgar Allan Poe. Great Toltec great person. Okay. Saved. Now I can start running some good tiles again. Let's do this. Let's just not even run a specialist anymore. The catapult survived, so one more atlatl maybe? Yeah. No, I should build an archer so that everything that's here can run. Let's work that. Let's steal that from Tolan. It's fine, that's fine. You can get 2000 culture by just popping a single great artist, but yeah, it's okay. Let's go here first. Right? Nah, let's do that one first. Build a battle to attack this dog soldier. I don't think it's going to be relevant, but or necessary. I should road this, and let's just continue improving stuff. Yeah, that's beatable. The Mayans also probably only have these two cities. So this is totally fine. Oh, they actually are attacking, okay. Let's do this. Skirmishers don't get 25% hill attack, so attacking into a hill is actually not that big of a deal for them. Let's build one more to just to be safe, because I could lose a 70% and then lose an improvement if I don't. Okay, never mind. It's totally fine. You should go here. Let's build some buildings. I don't need any more units, I don't think. I just realized what I do need is to get aesthetics. Probably. No, I don't actually need to. This was changed. It used to be +1 food from plantations last update, so I don't actually need any of that. I could do caste system. That's probably could get the caste system. Let's just do cement first, and we'll see after that. I could make a great attacker, or I could just do a military instructor, because it's also a specialist, so it gets the bonus. Let's see. Working that out, that's okay. You should actually work the J tile, right? Yeah, let's stop growing here. Let's build a worker. Right. Yeah, it's usually a good idea to stop growing at 10. I could do 11. Yeah, I should do 11. Should stop growing at 11. Balls for a turn, that's fine. Oh, I didn't stop the stop growing thing. That is fine. I'll do this. Literature, I think. Or aesthetics for the Temple of Kukulkan. I can also go to ethics for the floating gardens. I don't think that's quite all that useful. Or, I mean, Bath is probably decent. Can go engineering. Don't really care. This doesn't matter either. I mean, this is probably literature is probably still useful. No, I should really work that tile. Yes. We experienced a golden age and therefore immediately get a new golden age. Okay. Catapult in, then skirmishers for collateral. It's unfortunate, but whatever, it's fine. Because this is 90 plus. Only 70? That's unfortunate. Yeah, let's end it there for a bit. They did manage to build quite a lot of units, somehow. Only 76. Should throw the catapult in again. Still. $67. Yeah, the spearmen are not as important, so if they lose, that's fine. And this is one Holkan. Yeah, okay. Okay, I guess I do need a bit larger of an army. Get the crab. That's unfortunate. Right? I think I just lost my entire army. Well, no, not my entire army. Just most of my army. It's only 2 spearmen defending. Okay. Let's give this an upgrade to help defend the city. Skirmisher died in combat. That's probably in Vietnam. If I were to guess. I really want this city as well. It's a good city. And then we'll have 27 pop, and these cities can still grow quite a bit. Especially this city, I think. Maybe not really, because I don't actually have can't actually build harbors yet. Should probably get that. So from my pan. No thanks. More atlatls. Yeah, it doesn't have the corn, so it will shrink quite a bit, this city. And steal this tile, that will help a bit, and this tile as well. And then it will only shrink down to 4. What are the odds this atlatl has? Not the greatest. Yeah, just atlatls, that's fine. And they're basically the original trebuchet now that I think about it, which is absolutely a busted unit. The vanilla trebuchet. Or the warlord's trebuchet, because vanilla didn't have trebuchets, I don't think. Do I need to... should build I could build stuff here. There. Sun Kong is the... that's a Taoist shrine, right? Fairly certain. Maybe I should, yeah. No, there's an atlatl here. Slight detour. It's fine. Actually, let's build another worker here. Can't ever have enough. You should just work that, that's fine. Let's see, I've got 5 and a light sword, and this is 6, and there's a 7 here. Maybe a couple of light swords as well, and then I'll be fine. I think, I want to say. Maybe a couple light swords and an archer, so... Archer's basically a spearman. Okay, that's okay. Because it's a 1-for-1 trade. You don't have forced attack, so this is fine. Let's chop this down. Why are you running that tile? Just don't. It's fine. This is fine. Let's build a cottage. I don't think it matters. Let's build walls here, just in case they go around. Which would not be nice of them. Yeah. What were my odds actually? Very high, right? Yeah, 97. Looks like I took a lot more damage than I should have, but that's still okay. Slightly scary. I'll just move back. Oh, I have 2 movements. Let's do that. Oh, I should build a plantation here. That should be safe, right? They're not going to hit in from there, right? Maybe they will, but we'll see. Well, it would be 1 less unit to kill. Okay. Why is this? Oh, the jaguar. That's the jaguar that retreated. That's why it's so wounded. Okay. 26. It's shrinking, right? Yeah. Like that. That's fine. Cast system. I'll get cast system. Actually, I can do that right now. That's probably fine. So, I'm not sure yet what I'll build. Is that? That's not a galley, right? Let's build a road here. Can build a farm here or something. Yeah, this city can grow for quite a bit still. Size 12, is that fine? Yeah, that's okay. I'll do size 12 and run another citizen probably. Yeah, 2 citizens, that's totally fine. Okay, now everyone else can run in. Let's go through here. Start walking that way. I still have silver, so I don't actually need this, technically. That's an archer, I think. Just straight up an archer, okay. Let's use an Atlatl who has 97%, that's totally fine. And I want to build a farm here. And just a cottage there, that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, culture is going to be totally fine. Let's see. It's light swordsman, but if I get I should just get strength on these things. Let's do some collateral. I think that will probably be, I think this will do quite a lot of damage. Should have a reasonable. Let's do one of those. Actually, all 2 of those, I guess. Some more collateral. Yeah. And there is one more spearman left. Yeah. It's fine to lose a couple of units. Wasn't. Oh, and that's all. Do I want to immediately get the goal and just care about culture or population for the rest of the game? Yeah, because I can't actually get any tech. So I'll do that and go here as well. I'm going to culture bomb this city probably. And they got an archer off. Good for them. Okay, let's see. Just an archer and a spearman. '96. Actually, the light swordman is less important. Thank you. Because these Atlatls will be defending this area from barbarians. And this might also help out with that. Okay, so we have our culture done, population of 34. This is going to shrink by 5, unfortunately. You can steal this tile, you can steal that tile, because I think the Mayan capital has a couple of good tiles to work still. Let's do. Yeah, from here it should be trivial to win. Don't even need to build farms technically. Yes, so now we basically fight against barbarians and that's it, but yeah, just do whatever. So we don't actually need a lot of the things that you could currency could be useful. We can already we can adjust the culture rate, but that doesn't matter anymore. What could be useful? Let's see. We can't build Machu Picchu actually because we don't have potatoes. They're only in only the Incans have potatoes. Trade library is built. That's not useful. A bath could be useful. I think that's the only thing I can see this close enough. I mean, edicts, ethics could also be useful. Oh, that's actually foreign area. Or, yeah, foreign area. I didn't know that. So this city should steal a lot of their this city's food tiles. And build a harbor as well here. And here as well before the aqueduct even. Yep. I should probably put this healed atlatl here, and maybe even attacking. No, I don't trust attacking in. Yeah. Why? I don't have to gamble that. Okay, we're stable. Everything's great. Let's do Håkans. I should do... I have a second strong... yeah. 96. Totally fine. Yeah. I'm going to put one... just make a wall of atlatls probably. Like a physical wall. So the barbarians can't do anything anymore. Can I build this? I could build some cities somewhere, like here or there. It could help out, maybe, with the population goal. But we're already at 35, and this is going to be 36 very soon. And it's growing quite quickly as well, this city. Let's just improve that. And this is going to be 37 relatively soon. Almost there. Yeah, so this is... I mean, it's kind of difficult because you need to know... This challenge is kind of difficult because you need to know what you're doing. But once you know what you're doing, it's kind of easy, I want to say. And it's... Yeah, it's easy, and you need to roll a 50-50, of course. And I don't... If you play on a lower difficulty level, you don't have to roll the 50-50 as much, probably. But... Or you can get better odds, that's what I mean. Because you can stop running a priest earlier, because you'll have the Pyramid of the Sun a bit earlier. Should just be safe here. Now we're definitely safe there. I don't care anymore, just automate and let's build some worker. Actually, let's build a some settlers. That will make it a bit quicker. I can settle here. That's probably going to be a 2-pop city in here as well. Something like that. Just saves a couple of turns. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, obsidian is... just, yeah, okay. That's... I was just curious if obsidian counted as a metal resource or as a happiness resource, because it's not... wasn't really clear to me. But yeah, it's both, basically. But it's important for if other cities also have obsidian for the happiness bonus. So you don't... Basically, if you need... it's basically the question is if you need multiple obsidian. The answer is no. Okay. One more turn I should win the game just on the spot. Like, I can grow this city. So it's... I don't need to build a city here. But I could. It's called Campo Atlatol, right? Alatol. Campo Atlatol. Okay. Doesn't mean anything to me. There we go. And the game is over. Quite early on as well. Let's see, did anything interesting happen? The Babylonians died twice, I saw. Rome conquered everything and then collapsed. Other than that, I don't see anything real special. Right? No, I don't think so. It's probably if this were a multiplayer game and these were not AI but actual civs, then it would be really annoying probably to see that the Toltecs win a historic victory when everyone else is here. But yeah. Why is it no? Oh yeah, we did build one wonder, but yeah, that's quite a high score as well, I think. We're here. Yeah, because it's a high difficulty level as well. Played it well. Yeah. I'll probably do another one today. Actually, I've got a lot of time for some reason. I'll see you there, I think.